boy Jibo, sorry we're a little bit late. Only a little bit late. I was hungry. I was making dinner and I did it poorly. Or I timed it poorly. The dinner was great. It was a delicious rice, tofu, and green bean bowl. I very much enjoyed it. However, I was hungry, and so I ate. Is that a crime? And I'm not late because I announced it before 5 that I was going to be late, so the schedule changed. I'm in charge here. You think you're in control here? Yeah, I think I'm in control. But anyways, good Jibo morning. Good G breakfast time. We're returning to the Kinoplex this afternoon in order to watch an actual Kino for once, an actual good film. No, it's debatable, but yeah, so the new rebuild just came out, I believe this past week, and I don't remember any of the rebuilds. I haven't seen them in years. I think the last time I watched the Evangelion series was when it was released to Netflix last year. I think that was the last time I watched it. But the last time I watched any of the rebuilds was probably like 4 or 5 years ago? Does that timeline sound right? So, before I watch the new rebuild, let's try and figure out what's going on. Because I just remember them being weird, just a little bit different, a little bit more expensive. For those of you who do know me, who have been jabronis for quite some time, you know that Evangelion is my favorite anime. I don't know, even if you didn't know me, maybe if you just watched my intro video, you would know that. Now don't go into the comments and tell me about my tastes being poor, because Evangelion is the best anime for people who watched it when they were 13. And I will stand by that forever. If there is angst and depression in your heart, this is the anime that speaks to you. Evangelifish. So I will take no slander of my perfect baby. All right, let's go to the Kinoplex. So, I know you all have your legally obtained Blu-rays of Evangelion 1.11. You are not alone. Because that's the only way you can freaking watch it. This actually feels like old times. Remember back in the day when there was no reasonable way to watch the Evangelion just series at all, or End of Eva? Remember back then? Do I have plans to watch the sequels as well? Yes, I do. I think we can watch all of them, and then we can watch the new one together as a family. Remember when it was hard to watch anime? Like, whenever an anime isn't just easily available to me, I get mad, because I'm like, what do you mean I can't just turn it on an app? Back in my day, if we wanted to catch up on Naruto, we'd have to go to the website with a bunch of pop-ups. And that was the only way to watch it. But I remember it getting easier with time. All right, I've got stuff to do again today, so we should get this stream started ASAP. So everybody, fire up your old Blu-rays. Film runtime is 1 hour and 40 minutes, 56 seconds. So we should be done within a reasonable time. All right. On my count Ready? Everybody get your fingies ready. Get your fingies prepared. Hold on, let me get the clock ready. Ready? 3. Hold on. It's gonna be on go, all right? Not 1. It's gonna be on go. Let's all be synced. Gigi, have fun. Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. And we're watching the movie. For anybody who's asking, I am watching the dub. I know it is a great sin. However, I don't feel like reading chat and the movie. Japa! I do love the aesthetic. Also, if you do have any theories as to what the heck is going on in the rebuilds, please do tell me, because I don't know. I don't know why the sea is already red. Ah, what a woman. Does look great, though. Whatever problems you might have with the rebuilds, it is pretty. So pretty. Yeah, so I've seen the rumor, or not the rumors, the theories that, you know, maybe it's some kind of cycle. And this is after the first series, and it's a little bit different this time. I've seen the theory that maybe Shinji made the wrong decision, and he's in like a loop until he makes the right decision. Because there's a few things like that, right? Like the sea is already red. Is there a stain on the moon already? Bum 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 bum. There's also not really anything wrong with this stub either. Like, there's a few like kind of background voices that are a little bit off in the original dub. I mean, I've seen it so many times. I've seen it dubbed, subbed, unrubbed. They can't pierce the AT field. That's how I'd be sitting right now. If I had hands. Boom! Explosive. She said 3. Yeah. That would have been cringe. Misato's a zoomer, right? What year is it? Stop apologizing. What are you, Canadian? It's 20XX. I feel like it's closer to now than it should be. Know what I mean? Yeah, I remember. I remember like making a tweet on the day of Third Impact because that was the day. Remember when they were called Nerf? Remember how that's right, but I don't like it, so I'm gonna ignore it. It's Nerf because it's German. But every reasonable person who was born before 2000 calls it Nerv. It's like when they started calling the Avatar Ong. Like, sure, it's right, but like, you could have cast a Chinese kid instead of a white kid. So much less mopey. It's like a happier boy. Hey, when I make a Minecraft server, I want somebody to build that. Build the geofront. I'm going to have all my Minecraft slaves construct the pyramids. Ah, yes, the foot of my real wife. No, I didn't mean that. I meant the robot. I just want to have Gendo's energy. I just want to look awful. I want to darken every room that I'm in. This is your mom. Yo, what if Evangelion but Gendo had a mustache? Good song. That's nuts! But why? I remember when I was a kid and my dad called me into the garage and he was like, hey, Brennan, get on the bike. And I was like, but Dad, I don't know how to ride a bike. And he was like, you're the only one who can ride this bike. And I was like, but Dad, I can't ride this bike. I've never seen a bike before. God dang it, Shinji. That's the Shinji I know. Sound only. Any Ray Chads in the chat? Show yourselves. Yeah, everything looks good. I'm so messed up. Yeah, I know and I think I've explained this before. I understand that the meme is that, I'm an Asuka guy, Asuka Chad myself. And I do like Asuka. I like Asuka a lot. Still got figures. But as I've aged and matured, Misato just is, wow. She's not best girl. She's a woman. Ah! Why would you not explain any of this stuff? Don't worry, Shinji. It's a metaphor for the womb. Yeah, it's one of those things where it's like some of the charm of the original series was the whole lack of budget thing where, you get like these weird long frames of zero animation and all that. But also sometimes it's just nice to see pretty thing. It doesn't invalidate the existence of the original. It's actually like a prototype for like the Final Fantasy remake. It's like, hey, it's gonna be prettier and it's gonna be different. Yeah, this was 2008. This looks like it could have come out last year. Not like super obnoxious CG or anything, too. I don't get, and maybe it's because there's so many, there's so many remakes and re-releases of things now. I don't remember it always being that way with like video games. But if like the game is already available, then you make the original game available. Like this is excluding a situation where the game is just impossible to play until they re-release it in some way, If that's the case, then why not put a different spin on it? Pile bunkers are so cool! I love pile bunkers! You name me a thing with pile bunkers, you name me a thing that I love. Ah, the glowing green is so good. He's about to go crazy! Ah! It's gone berserk. Goatsy! Spread those cheeks. We're gonna get close. We're gonna get close and you're gonna like it. This fight is a metaphor for human connection. The hedgehog's dilemma is that once you break past the AT field, you beat the crap out of an angel. The closer we get, the easier it is for me to stab your heart. Kino. They don't just straight up say that very early on in the series, right? There's a question, chat. When third impact happens, right? And we're all getting turned into Tang. What does Rey appear to you as? And what does she say to you? What does she do to convince you to become Juice? There's cookies in the juice. If she offered me, she would appear to me in the form of the lady at the Burger King drive-in. And she'd be like, hey, here's an Impossible Whopper meal, large fry with a frozen Coke and an extra large fry on the side. And I'd be like, okay, take me. This is our ultimate goal. Thanks, bro. Thanks for getting in that robot for me. Were there any explanations for the people that Shinji's dad talks to? You mean Seele? Seele is a separate organization from Nerve. I think at the beginning, Seele was overseeing Nerve. There's a lot of like double agent stuff. Gendo works for Nerve, is obviously in charge of Nerve, and then Sele's like the world leaders. Like, I think you're meant to think that the people behind the screens are like the president of the United States and stuff. But then, at some point, Nerve is like, no, screw Sele, because we don't want to do Third Impact, right? Nerve didn't want to turn to Juice, but Gendo did. Why would you say something like that? Listen, if you're watching, one, if you haven't seen the original series and you're starting with this, then you're wrong. And two, you shouldn't be watching this for the first time with me. So spoilers are all on the table. Whoa, spoilers for Final Fantasy VII in the chat. This is dope. I remember this when the first time I saw this. Oh, what if Sephiroth is going to be a good guy? To unite against the true enemy, Genesis, Exodus, Rhapsodus. Oh, what if Tifa dies? There would be a riot. What happened to Tokyo 2? Did that get destroyed in a different impact? Second impact was like in Antarctica. Is Tokyo 2 destroyed in like a war? Or are they counting? I don't know. Ah, Shinji living the dream. Zuck. Drink beer. Harass Shinji. Oh, hell yeah. Let's eat! Mein Gott. Mein Gott. My kids have a pen, and they won't be able to know where he's from until they're 13 when they can realize that this is the best anime. Bro, where can I get a big bath? I mean, it's not actually that big. They're just small. But still. I'd be getting in the bath like... Why are we still listening to tapes in the year 20XX? Shinji is the original doomer. He taught the Persona 3 protagonist how to be angsty and listen to music. They play what he listens to at some point, right? It's something. I do a watch along of the P3 movie. I don't remember. I remember being able to hear what he was listening to and it being like a song that, like, I want to say it's Thanatos or something like that, but it's probably not. Yeah, you killed my sister. Yes. The core. How do I play this game? This game looks awesome. He's a real herbivore male. Gact would be ashamed. I feel like people use beta and alpha too much. Herbivore male is way better. Ba ba ba. Like Sonic? The Sonic dilemma is that the Sonic the Hedgehog's dilemma is that he'll never have a good game again. Why go to school? He's already a child soldier. Bum, 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 bum. You imagine the teachers in these schools being like, you're not always going to have a calculator in your pocket. Like, okay, I'm about to go fight an angel. I think the students are all pilot contenders. Or they're like there for the purpose that they could be. They're not like actively training. But Asuka doesn't even go to this school. She's not even from this country. Yes, Asuka's from Germany, which is why she has a not Japanese middle name. Langley isn't even a German name. And what's her name in the rebuild? Is a Shikinami, yeah. They're all boats. Kensuke's voice actor is better in the English dub of the rebuilds than he was in the original. I remember Kensuke sounding specifically 90s anime. Oh, wow! Now's our chance to see an actual Evangelion fight! The main event. Introducing, weighing in at 10,000 tons, standing at 15 feet tall. Those are just loving tentacles. Bro, imagine if you landed in between the fingers. It'd be pretty easy to design an angel based on an octopus. Evangelion was like the birth of my aesthetic of loving like horror angels. Yeah. Why you got human fingies, robot? All right, no backseat driving, all right? Yeah. That's called Gar. 24. I'm gonna. What do you want, Miss? Just like, oh my gosh. Like, oh, all he does is does what he's told, and then he doesn't do what he's told, and he's like, I'm angry because you didn't do what you're told. What do you want from me, Masato? Blood rainbow. I just want to drink my juice. What are you, my wife? Who's gonna pick up that juice? And she just smacked the wall. Some dance. I'm gonna put you in the trance. Oh, just listen to some friggin' synthwave? What a classic. He is such a doomer. Just got some synthwave on loop on his tape recorder. He went to Neo Tokyo. He went to Cyberpunk 2077. Shinji, are you listening to Vaporwave again? No, no, no. Considering he just saved the entire city. Was Shinji just living by himself in the sticks? Just going back to his old hut? I was trying to run away. I was trying to run away. I was trying to run away. It's kind of gangster, Shinji. That's the one thing the rebuilds do. They give Shinji these little gangsta moments of rebellion. I bet you I'd like it even more if I was 13. He just left. Get off my nuts. That's so real. Like, that look on his face when he realized that he might actually have the choice. It's so much easier to just go along with it when you feel like you have no choice. But then when you're given the choice, like, you can strike out against it and you're like, oh, they're just going to bring me back. But when they bring you back and they say, no, you can leave. And you're like, do I really want to leave? Now we're friends. That is how boys become friends. Nobody was bothering you girls. Go back and swim. We can't even see you. We're on the racetrack. It's almost like we pulled her out of a tube somewhere. Not gonna lie, this is pretty raw what Gendo does right here. What is Unit Zero made of? Like, whose spirit is in there? I mean, obviously it doesn't work, so maybe they haven't started putting moms in there yet. Yeah, I don't think it has a soul. That's an awfully hot coffee pot. Maybe they'll pull Ray out. Probably not. I think I did see something about Unit Zero just being another Ray. It's definitely imperfect, right? But then Unit 1 is Shinji's mom, obviously. With Adam? With Adam juice? That's what makes it special? The rest are just angels. I thought Unit 1 was made with Adam because it reacts with Lilith, right? I forget. It doesn't matter. Lilith is under the pyramid, is in Terminal Dogma. Adam is this little embryo that they carried from Second Impact. The one that they carry around. Or it's what's left of Adam. Rays are Yui clones. That's what makes this weird, is that he's about to touch his mom's boob. How do you sleep here? Don't touch my dad glasses. Why would he put them on? Oh, shades of the Whedon cut. You're being weird. Just leave, Shinji. Take the L. Take the L, King. Don't be smooth now. That was the smoothest thing Shinji's ever done in his entire life. Boom, boom, boom. No! I literally don't know him. Slap him. Don't talk about my dad lover that way again. What a queen. Oh, it looks so good in this movie. I think that's the noise that it makes. It's just it's the spinning geometry that makes like a whirring song. He's getting boiled like a lobster in there. No. Genda is such a piece of crap. Let my son boil alive. I'll listen. He's so awful. He deserves all the suffering. Cardiac massage. You're boiling, mate. Oh! Massage my heart, hope it never stops. Oh, yeah, baby. It's a metaphor for penetration, you see. And by metaphor, I mean it's literally penetrating. Mm, 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 mm. 'Well, I love the Magi. I love the Sybil system. $6 minutes. Misato's face. Well, what's your plan, Risco? We gotta use your electricities to fire the big gun. So you better charge your Nintendo Switches so that we could fire a big gun. He did just get boiled. Sonic rings. Man, I know what that's like, Shinji. Big relate. Hospitalized. What is she reading? Fine, I'll do it myself. See, like, that's the thing is like, when we're young, we're all like, Shinji, you little beta cuck, get in the freaking robot, right? But then when you're not young, you're like, hey, maybe there's a little bit of trauma in being a 14-year-old fighting gods. Maybe I wouldn't want to be in the robot if I was actually 14. Good thing Tokyo 3 has lots and lots of trains. Misato will be like, what do you want, a handy? It's like really insane because nobody's nobody's like listening to him. Misato's like the closest thing to somebody who is listening to how he feels about it. And even still, she's like, well, you gotta do it. Shinji's got like horrible PTSD that's developed over the course of like a week. He's been doing this for like a week. All that being said, you should have explained this. Oh, they don't lie about what it is in this? I remember how big-brained I was, or I felt when I found out. I was like, it's called like Adam. Why isn't that Eve? And then I was like, oh wait, Lilith was Adam's first wife. Ava is Eve. Considering that this is kind of like, what? Is this movie like 10 episodes? It's like half of the series. It's paced pretty well for what they're trying to do. I wish I had like a better sense for like the time. It's episode 1 to 8. Okay, yeah. Like I really don't know how long Shinji's been doing this. Just from watching this. Hey, welcome to the stream. Yeah, he's been to school a couple of times. He skipped a day of school. It's been like a week. I feel you, playa. Oh my gosh, Shinji, shut up. I love that little... Plug suits look so good. I mean, when you really look at these rebuilds, right? It's one of the biggest animes ever, being given whatever is needed. The anime that like started this, the crazy, like, I mean, not started the crazy otaku thing, but like huge role in it, huge role in waifus and merchandising and all of that, right? And it's like, yeah, let's just do it again. But this time with all of the money we made from the first 20 years. What do you have, Shinji? What a great shot. If you die, I'm happy you tried. Bum, 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 bum. Gendo's posture must be awful. He's got scoliosis for days. Fire the missiles! So hype. Ramiel's a queen. just, just laying down. Shinji, take the shot. Bum, bum, bum. Now I'm naked. Pew, that's sick. That's so sick. Oh, everything about that's awesome. I don't remember, what was everybody's reaction to the first rebuild before, like, because this is pretty, stuff is a little bit different. Like, this isn't substantially different than the original series at this point. Yeah, 2.22 starts actually changing stuff. But man, like, I would imagine, I don't remember how I felt when I saw this for the first time, because I feel like I didn't see it exactly when it came out, but... Oh, this is like a Persona ending. All of my social links are telling me to fight. All of Japan. Pro wrestling. Oh boy. That looks so cool. I love a cool gun. Take the shot. It's like an Among Us task. Sec. Sec. My goo. Literally. Gendo, get off my nuts forever. Never talk to me again. Useless. You call me useless after I already killed like 2 angels? I'm useless? Ah, a C-section. Shinji's such a gangster in this one. Ew, cringe. Why are you crying? Do it. Kino. Oh, hello. Is that on the moon? God, we're so hot. Okay, so there is a stain on the moon, right? Who is that? I forgot Utada was the song on this. I forgot. I knew this song well before this was. I knew this was in the song or this movie. Who is the not Lilith on the moon? But it's not Adam, right? Adam's a little fetus. All right, homework for somebody. Figure out what that was about. I forgot what that was about. And tell me on Discord. Join the Discord, it's awful. All right. That's the end of the watch along. I hope you guys had fun. I had fun. I think we'll do it again next week with the next one because these are good. I got nothing else to say. Collab stream on Sunday. That's it. Schedule will be out tomorrow. I don't think I'm gonna do another week like this week where it's almost every day. This was actually this was work. I've streamed almost every day this week. Every day that I could. Tomorrow's my first day off. And I'm looking forward to it. So I'll see you guys Sunday. We've got a big collab. So bye. Bye bye. Beautiful world. Beautiful girl.